Pandas. 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 I got bros in Atlanta. Just dope lean. Pandas. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys are here. Welcome. 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 We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me put a poll up for you guys so you guys can fill it out. Baskar, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. SW Blaze, good morning. Kellyanne, good morning. Erp, good morning. Roy G, good morning. Frank Angela, good morning. Andrew Wade, good morning. Sleepy Joe, good morning. Frank Angela says, Jim Cramer this morning said futures are just a game. You know what's really crazy? Futures are probably the most traded market in all, more than SPY itself. Futures are actually what controls the entire market. It's not a game. It's actually what controls the entire market. It's really crazy. The amount of money that's in futures right now, that it's almost like 50% of all the trading goes through the futures market. Not 50% of like the transactions. It's about like 10% of transactions just on SPY alone, in the entire market, I believe. But I mean, you're talking about $3,000-$4,000 product and it being 10%. I mean, the amount of money that goes through futures market is insane. I think it's more than anything else. Sleepy Joe, good morning. John, good morning. Bill, good morning. RG, good morning. Spionias, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Putting up a poll for you guys here. What kind of day do you think you might be? I did put a clock. Yeah. Tell me what you guys think about the clock. I actually had to program a little bit to get that working. It doesn't show seconds. I had to like program the seconds portion of it. It was very easy, but still. I was like, what's going on? Why aren't the seconds showing? Yep. Your cries have been heard. I don't mind it. It's not too intrusive. I thought it would add more to the screen, but I realized I had enough room in the HUD, so it's it seems pretty seamless to me. I like it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Yes, enjoy the clock. Just in case you forget what time it is, you can look at the stream. Just add 7 seconds. Enjoy your two-legged pullback clock as it forms over time. It's true, it is forming over time. Good morning, guys. Good morning. What kind of day are we going to have today? Let's see. Reloading the historical right now. Let's make sure we have the right tick here. Just insane movement yesterday. It's just this grind up, and it's just impossible to have predicted this grind up here. It was 18 pushes up. You see this 18 here, 18 pushes up before pivot low was broken. Yesterday's price action was just, I honestly, I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. We do have news at 10, that's true. 10 a.m. If you guys have noticed, we are purely on Eastern time, as everyone should be. That should be the standard time when it comes to trading. I don't care where you live, everyone goes by New York time. I guess the futures market should be Chicago time. Chicago Central time. Yeah, I did not like yesterday. My clock is missing EST. Maybe I'll add that. Maybe I'll add that. What kind of day do we think we have today? I mean, we got follow through, 2 strong bull bars ending on their high on this trap trade, right? You have a trap with follow through. You're thinking follow through and possibly strong push up here. Could be a double top as well, and so you have to be wary of that. But the way this is looking, it looks like it's about to pop out. Looks like it's about to break out here, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Really didn't like yesterday's price action. Really didn't like it. A lot of you guys think it might be a trading range day today. It's always a safe bet to guess that. You know. Probably, Yeah, I would say probably about 80% days are trading range days. Market's about to open. You can see exactly when it's about to open because now we got this brand new clock on the bottom right, always making the stream better for you guys. Ending the poll. Most of you guys think trading range day today. It's getting way too choppy to do any type of trading here, but we are in a big move up here. Probably have to come back to the 20 MA to think of any trade here. More clocks, the better. The more clocks, the better. I need like 10 more clocks at least on screen. All right, market just opened. Too leggy forming here. It's a little too choppy. I'm going to sit on my pause until this chop resolves. We're pushing up higher a little bit. So this might be it resolving. It might be a failed breakout, come back in, but it looks like a pretty strong move up here. Let's see. 4 pushes up though. If we break previous day's high, I probably will have an order up here looking for follow through from yesterday. And yeah, we do have news at 10 o'clock though, pandas. We do have news at 10, so please be aware. Very scary to trade that, if anyone did trade that. I mean, congrats for anyone who made money there, but that's pretty scary. Getting a pretty strong push up here. Thinking about having an order above this high, but this is pretty overextended, and then I'm not sure if this is what I really want to trade here. I could possibly try. It would just be purely on follow through on the daily chart. Might get a two-leggy here. Not sure if I'd like it though. This is like really unsustainable uptrend here. Small pullback, bull trend currently forming. Second entry long forming right here on this trend line. Pushes higher. It actually triggers the outside bar reversal. Not interested though, because it's too choppy, too far away from 20 too unsustainable. This uptrend is too unsustainable for me. It's okay, I'll skip it. I'll watch it go without me. I may have an order above the previous day's high though. I may put an order there. I think the risk is worth it here. It's already overextended, so it's making me a little hesitant to enter this, but if we break above previous day's high, typically the move is very strong. I just don't like how it's doing it. I just don't like this super grindy move up. It's making me scared. But I'll take the hit. I don't mind. I think it's worth it. It's such a strong move typically in these areas. But I have to wait for it to trigger. I have to wait for it to trigger. We do have news at 10 o'clock. I'm in this trade. We're going to do basically a 5 to 5 risk reward here. It's continuation of yesterday's bull bar, and traders are always in long on the daily chart. We do break above it, but no follow through. No strong breakout movement. It just basically breaches it and is reversing. So I might get hit here. It looks likely. But I'll hold on to this. I don't mind. Basically I have a 1-to-1 here. It stops me out. It's all good. I don't mind taking that hit. When you break the previous day's highs, it's like, for me, the chance of it to go up, especially on the daily chart, when you have a strong bull bar like this, and you break the high, you're thinking follow through, but currently we have reversal, and I'll just take my hit, come back to 20 minutes, going below the 20 minute now. I don't mind taking that hit. My biz ask, let's see. Let me read a couple of your chats here. We do have news at 10, so please be aware of that. How do I like the new Apex server? I like it. I feel like there's a performance increase. I think it's a performance enhancement. We're gonna come back up here to see if we're gonna break through it again. Typically, if you bounce off it like this, now to me it looks more like a resistance more than a place where you break out. So to me, it's a little difficult now to go back long again if we break above it. So I might set on my pause. Also, we could have a break of trend to new high here. This could be a first break of trend. If anything, I'll probably look for a reversal at this point now. But we do have news at 10, and so we could chop around until then. I'm just unsure. The thing about trading is like people just focus on like if you lose, then you're bad. But the truth is that is far from the truth. It's about risk management. It's about cash management. It's about probabilities. For me, the probability for there was high enough for me to take the trade and take it often, especially the setup on the daily. But you know, when you take the hit, you just take the hit and you move on. We do have a second entry long, possibly forming here, high or low second entry long. I may be interested in the trap trade here. Good morning, Pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm down 250, but it's all good, Pandas. Just stick to the plan. That's a setup that I like. I have enough drawdown to be able to take setups like this and still recover pretty easily. It's a higher low second entry long. Creates a micro double top currently. Like I said, I'm interested in the trap more than going long here. It might be an outside bar reversal trap, which I typically don't like to take. But because resistance is acting as resistance, I'm thinking about going short here now. When you have a certain breakout point and it fails like this, I'm thinking about reversing it. Technically, you can have your stop loss here, but it's so small. I don't mind taking this, especially if I'm looking for a 5-point gain here. And this might get me again. It might push higher. This might be first break of trend, looking for a new high, retest the high before going back down, which I wouldn't be surprised. You could take a really small risk here by just taking out these 3 points. Just watching. I might get hit here again. But I don't mind the trade. I like the setup. I like the fact that resistance is acting in resistance. I like the trap trade here. Opening reversal. Okay, pretty strong spike down here. I can take the risk off now by putting my stop here. I can do this to protect myself from losing this trade, losing any money in this trade. But you also prevent yourself for possibly making your swing that you're looking for. So actually, I'm going to keep my original stop loss. I don't mind. I don't mind losing this because of the potential of making this trade here. I don't mind. I could skunk this trade anytime. Like I can get out right now if I wanted to, if I think it's going to push back up. But like I said, I don't mind losing this. It looks like it's going to hit me. Unfortunately, it does spike down, and I thought it was gonna get my target. I could have just scalped out there and taken my 2 points, but I decided to hold it for the swing. But yeah, it's all good. It was a 1-to-1 trade I was looking for, basically something like that. You know what? That was a 1-to-1. Darn! That was a 1-to-1 trade. I should have taken it at the 1-to-1. That's exactly what that was. It was a one-on-one trade. Darn. I should have taken out that one-to-one. That was my mistake. I miscalculated that. I miscalculated. I should have taken the one-to-one. I lost 2 trades, but that trade, I miscalculated. I should take a one-to-one on that, and I realized it bounced right off that one-to-one. And unfortunately, I do get hit there, but yeah, you live and you learn, you move on. Chris says, "Hey man, just discipline not to move your stop shows your maturity as a trader." James Crow says, 1000% agree, risk management is key. Every time I have lost big, it's because my risk management sucked. Most days I'm profitable, so control risk and I'm good. Risk is the only thing you can control. True that is. John Lee asks, Panda, what did you study in school? Actually I was a CS major, computer science. We're coming back up, retesting this high, and it comes off a trap on the 10,000 tick chart. Now, if we trap back up here, I may go long, but we'll see here. If this traps here, I may go long. We do have news at 10, so it might just chop around, but if this traps here this close to this area, I may go long here to look for a new high. Especially coinciding with the trap on the 10,000 tick, but that's a strong bear bar. Not interested in that. Pushes up higher. Do I like this long trade still? I don't know. It's getting a little funky now. I am thinking a new high will be created, but currently the previous day's high is acting as resistance. But the thing is, this trap fails to reverse really and comes back up. So I don't know. Just sitting on my pause. Probably chop around until 10. Looks like it wants to break out here. Makes a new high again. Big push up here. Second attempt up now. Follow through on a daily chart. So it happens on the second attempt up here. We're gonna follow through. Probably strong bull bar day or strong bull trend day today. Looking at the price action right now. There was no entry for me. Like I said, if there was a trap here, I would have taken it, but this basically breaks the trap by breaking this pivot low. It's not interested. Probably another push up. Like you're thinking first entry longs now, breakout mode. And you know, taking this trade actually might not be that bad of a trade to look for a scalp at least. It's the first entry long. I'm looking for two-legged pullbacks. I mean, you can also consider this first break a trend to new high, so potential reversal in this area, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it an uptrend or is it or is the the uptrend done? First entry, right? The second push up here. There is news at 10, and the news is CB consumer confidence. It's supposed to be high impact news, so just be aware of that. Tomorrow we have no significant news that I see. Thursday we have advanced GDP, and on Friday, and that's at 8:30 a.m. And on Friday we have a big one, the GDP, 8:30 a.m. I think Friday is where the big move might happen, but we'll see. This is what I'm saying. The first entries here are enough for a scalp. Incredible, right? Super extended, but it's a breakout mode. So people are just buying whatever they can at this point. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 points already on this first entry long. It's 2 legs up. A, B, C. It's 2-legged move already done. Incredible move up. I'm thinking, you know, more than a major trend reversal in this area. I'm thinking this is an uptrend, very strong uptrend day today. Big move, big move. Always in long, probably. All the traders are always in long now. They're thinking just strong uptrend day today and nothing can stop them. Trap trade to the long side. I may take this trap. I might take this trap. It's such a strong move up. It's such a strong move up. If we trap here, it might be already exhausted, the move. Ooh, if they had a better signal bar, I don't know if I like this. I like to come back to a key area such as a 20 EMA at this point, if I'm going to go long here. It does trigger the trap here. It's such a strong push up. You know, you're thinking you could probably scalp out, but you still want to stick to the rules. You still want to come back to the 20 EMA. $17-point runner. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. Let's hope I don't get tilted here. Did that work? Oh, we gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. Hope I don't get tilted. News in 10 minutes. We're looking for a 2-legged pullback here. A, B, C. Pandas, would you guys take a 2-legged pullback if we get one at the 20 EMA? Give me a 1 if you would. Give me a 2 if you'd skip it. Give me a 3 if you take the trap trade reversal instead. Will you take this second entry long if we get one form off the 20 EMA in this area?
10,000 tick trap.
The market will even be so kind to give it to us. Who knows what the market will do. I mean, strong bull bar on the 5-minute. You're thinking follow through on that strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. You're thinking there'd be strong follow through on that. 10,000 tick chart. Just strong bull bars ending near their highs. 2,000 tick charts just going along with the ride on the higher time frames. Let's see if we get this, though. I don't know if we're going to get it, though. I don't know if the market's going to be so kind to give us a two-leggy here. That'd be nice if it did, but we'll see. We really don't know. Currently, we don't have any two-legged pullback. We have a optical two-legged pullback or a hidden second entry long forming here. It is. We do have news soon, though. We actually finally get the first entry here. Looking for a second pullback. But, like I mentioned, it could be a hidden second entry long. So people might trade it like this, thinking that was a second entry long here, and they went entered long here. Got their scalp already. Terrible signal bar. Doesn't even touch the key area, but still. The second entry long, the momentum's so strong, they want this second entry long, even though it's a hidden second entry long. Absolutely incredible. I don't think we're gonna get our setup, Pandas. I think it's gonna go without us, unfortunately. Yep. Right. It ends up being a hidden second entry long. The reason why I say hidden is because technically what you need is a break, right? The candle needs to break the previous candle's high here, but instead it makes a micro double top, right? But you can see with the movement of the price action that it makes a two-legged move, right? It goes down and up with this bull bar and back down. You can see it does makes the movement, but it doesn't technically actually create a two-legged move. I mean, I have no entries here, Pandas. No second entry longs here, so I'm just watching. I'm just watching now. I had a good trade here. I should have taken a one-to-one risk reward. Yeah, unfortunately. We may get a second entry long here, but now it looks really ugly. It looks really ugly. And it's it's far away from any key area. Possibly a second entry long here like this. In fact, we don't even get it. It doesn't even give it to us. No second entry longs. No two-legged pullbacks for you. That's what the market's saying. Market's saying, you want a discount? Well, we're only giving you first entries this entire way up. Incredible move up. And the news hasn't even happened yet. I mean, you just want to go along for the ride on this. Unfortunately, we're looking for two-legged pullbacks. Hugh says, anyone following Harvey Weinstein? I don't know anything about this case, but that sounds wild. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what that has to do with the case. I don't know what kind of case it is, but watching this go up and just watching it go up without us. Nothing I can do about this. No entries for me. Looking for a second entry long. And it might be like this. And by the time second entry long comes, it's just too late in trend. Genius Saints asks, Panda, how long did it take you to become a profitable trader? I've been trading about 2.5 years now. A little more than that, I would say. Yeah, I would say probably 2.5 year mark. Maybe the 3 year mark will be where I feel like it will be a good time period for people to trade and feel like they should at least have some sense of profitability. I'm just watching this. I have no setups here whatsoever. And by the time, like I mentioned, if a second entry long happens here, it's like, it's a little too far. It's a little too overextended. It's a little too unsustainable. And it's hard. It's hard to go long, but I'll take it. If we get one, I'll take it. Second entry long. Give me a 1 in the chat if you'll take a second entry long in this area. Looking for 2-legged pullback back to the 20 EMA. Give me a 2 in the chat if you'd skip it. Give me a 3 if you would take the trap trade instead. You're actually looking for a trap in this area instead. It's quite an unsustainable move, so this is what makes me hesitant, but it's such a strong move. I want to join in sometime. We do have news at 10. It might happen around the news time. Still waiting for that first entry so we can make that second pullback. Another first entry here. News in about 1 minute. We might get our second entry long right at news time. It's going to make it kind of wild. It's a first entry here. Strong bull bar, any near its high. $20 more seconds till news happens. I'm not sure if the news will do anything, but just in case. Let's sit on our pause. 10 more seconds. News just came out. There's absolutely no second entry here. It didn't even give us a second entry long here. All first entries along this way. News does happen, but it's not significant, at least. It doesn't seem like. I could be wrong. Starting to create trading range type price action in this area. Notice, pandas, we haven't touched a 20 EMA in 20 plus bars. Finally touch it here. People probably coming with limit orders on the 20 EMA right there. I don't have a two-legged pullback. I don't know. I'm just watching this. There's no setup for me here. Some people might consider it a two-legged pullback, but it's not. Turtles, I'm glad they got to you, and it's kind of weird that if they made you do something else than the video, then yeah, it's definitely something on their end. It's getting choppy now, overlapping bars.
$10,000 ticked 5-minute trap.
10,000 tick and 5-minute trap happening here. Boy, oh boy. What a move up. I mean, it looks like trading range price action right now. So, I don't know if I really want to enter long anywhere here. It's a little weird, to be honest. It's starting to go sideways. The unsustainable uptrend has finally stopped. We finally get a two-legged pullback here. It took a long time, but we finally get one. We get a second entry long here. Hard to take now because we're going so sideways. But it's a second entry long finally forming here in this area. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback. I don't know if I'll take it here. Bad signal bar. I was thinking maybe with enough room in this trading range we can come back up into it. If we get a decent signal bar, I may be interested. But now we're beneath the 20 MA. With a decent signal bar, I may go long, thinking we come back into this trading range here.
10,000 tick trap.
See, this is the signal bar here. I don't like that. Strong bull bar, so I might come with a retracement, come back to the top of this trading range. It's too late now, I think. You think strong bull bar, it might have some follow through. You know, you like how this trigger bar looks. Sitting on my pause though. They can come back to the top of the trading range here. Trading range formed. Oh, you just don't like the look of it. You don't like the look of this, right? It's very disappointing if you enter long here. So I'm happy that I didn't enter this trade. If you're happy you're not enter this trade, then it's kind of like just be happy you didn't enter the trade. Let's trigger the trap to the short side here. Tony EMA started to curl down. Terrible signal bar. I was interested in maybe coming back into the trading range still. Now we're hitting the bottom of the channel. Let's see if we get a bounce off of it. If we get a good signal bar off here, I may go long. I need a good signal bar. Signal bar is terrible. Not interested. Now we're breaking beneath this trend line. And what would you know? The first two-legged pullback we get in this entire sequence fails. Super frustrating, right? Super late in trend. And it's just, what can you do? It's a failed breakout potentially here, but we're still beneath the 20 MA. I would need a higher low setup to really feel confident to go long in this area. When you have the 20 MA curling down like this, and you have a breakdown with a trap here, making several points down, you kind of need a little more evidence that we're coming back up. You need a higher low setup, in my opinion, at least. Alright, seems like you guys like the clock. We'll have it. We'll keep it for a while. Yeah, it's really hard to go long here. Unless we make some strong moves back up above the 20 MA. You know, I would have to be above the 20 MA to consider going long again. It just looks like it might have a reversal here. Fucking what? Anyone know how to get rid of the voice on NT for entries? Yeah, there should be settings for that. You can change all the sounds. It's probably the control panel somewhere. Not the control panel, the control center? Command center? I forget what they call it. 4 pushes down. This could be H4 setup. H4 setup here. Higher low potentially. But we're still beneath the 20 MA, so it's hard to go long anywhere in this area, to be honest. In fact, it could create a two-legged pullback to continue the downtrend. A, B, C. Maybe a trap trade. That would be the only way I would go long here. A fail second entry short in this area. Be the only way I'll go long in this area. Create a micro double top. Fail second entry short. Let's make it two-leggy here. But I probably need to fail second entry short in order to be interested in a long trade. It's getting kind of choppy now. Yep. two legs up. A, B, C. Fail second entry short. I'll go long in this area. Looking for a new high. Now we're above the 20 MA, so it's a little more enticing to go long now. Fail second entry short is what I'm looking for. Some people take the second entry long or second entry short just to go short here, continuous downtrend, but we'll take this outside bar reversal if it does happen. I actually don't like outside bar reversals, but I'll take it here. In this trade. Completely emotionless trading. If I get hit, I get hit. This is what it separates the amateurs from the pros. Emotionless trading. And don't stop! Stop me out. Tricky. Tricky. My setup happened, looking for that new high. Ends up failing that trap and pushes down further. Very tricky. Down 550. Pretty strong bad. Pretty strong red day today. It's all good though, pandas. I mean, I don't mind that setup. I like the setup. I still like it. Like, you're going long and this super strong uptrend, and you're looking for a, you know, you already have this kind of break of trend to new low, and you're kind of coming back above the 20 EMA. So I don't mind that trade, actually. I don't mind even losing it because I like the setup. Let's see. Am I still looking for a long trade? That's the question. Second entry long forming on the 10,000 tick chart. It does stop me out here, but maybe with a higher low setup, I might still consider going long. We're making lower highs and lower lows currently, but the second entry long on the 10,000 tick chart forming and also on the 5-minute forming, I may look for a long trade in this area. We'll see. We'll see. Down 550, big pain here, but it's okay. I think we're still in good position here, to be honest. But that's what you get, right? Like, you take a trap trade in this super uptrend and it stops you out. It's just tricky. That's really tricky. It's unfortunate. I want to see how this candle forms. Higher low, second entry long here. Try and time this perfectly here. Pretty bad signal bar. The risk is not too large though. I'll take it. The risk is very small here, and I think the potential here is actually a decent swing up. So let's see if we can get a nice push up here. I'm going to double position if we make a trap trade. It's a 1-to-1 risk reward already hit. You can do a 2-to-1. This would be a 2-to-1 risk reward here. But like I mentioned, if we do a trap here to this upside again, I'll go in a double position. Let's go, baby. Got some bamboo here. I was thinking maybe if it trapped, I would have gone in double position, but I like the 2 times risk reward. I don't mind that. I'll take it. I'll take it. I was thinking I could ride it all the way up, maybe to a new high. It's already above the 2 times risk reward. Potential trap trade here. I may be interested in this trap trade. It does seem a little confusing here, but do I want a 2-leggy back? I'll sit on my pause here for a little bit. I'll sit on my pause. I'll wait for a two-legged pullback. The reason why I don't want to take this is because this is far away from 20 MA. That's the only reason why. I think we're gonna keep going up, but this is too far away from 20 MA. Some people may be taking the profits at the 2 times risk reward here as well. But also depends on how you want to take the risk reward. Some people take the risk reward probably like this actually, and they're waiting for the 2 times risk reward here on a swing trade. So instead of using this as their pivot low, they're using this as their pivot low. So we can have a little more up here. Another attempt down. Basically, these are failed attempts to reverse every single time. Decent. Yeah, starting to be overlapping bars, but inside bars. If it pushes down, pushes back up, I actually would be interested in going long. Like if it, because inside bar, failed breakdown, it might come back up to trap here now with that failed breakdown. I'm actually more interested now because it actually triggers this as an inside bar, and now I'm looking for, you know, this is breakout mode, and so the breakout mode may reverse here. Right, you have a small triangle here essentially. This is a failed breakdown of that triangle. If it reverses here, there might be a strong move up, might trap some traders. This is where I'm interested in going long here. Only because it actually triggered the breakdown first, and it might fail. I still have a target up here as well. Pushes strongly down now to the 20 EMA. It's a bounce off the 20 EMA now. I don't like the amount of bear bars there are. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. I don't know what's happening here. I don't like the look of that. When the breakdown actually starts to look like a breakdown, that's kind of when you give up on the trade. So I like the 2 times risk reward. I took it. I'm happy with it because something like this could happen. Right? Probably come back down to take out the the people who are risk off here. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it bounced off this area where I would enter the trade. Probably it'll probably come back down here, stop you, take you out, and then go along this way. But technically, you're still safe. There's a gap currently. You're still safe. Just watch it like literally come here to stop you out for those who took the risk off and bounce off of it. Technically, you're still safe, right? You're in this trade. You're in this swing trade here. It actually triggers a trap, but way too many overlapping bars now for me. Confusing stuff here. Getting way too choppy. I'll take a trap trade to the long side or a second entry long, but I'm not sure if the market's gonna give it to us. I'll take the second entry long here, high or low. I'll do it. If you give it to me, I'll take it. I mean, if you're gonna give me free money, I'll do it. If you're gonna give me free money, I'll take it. Give me that second entry long, I'll take it. All right, if you want to give me free money, I'm going double position here. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Didn't think that was gonna happen. I've been free money right there. And pandas, look exactly where it touched before it bounced off. Right, took those traders out who are risk off, like I mentioned. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back down just to stop you out there. Exactly what happened. Stopped out those traders who were risk free, and now it's going up. It's incredible. I called that. Called exactly that was gonna happen. That hit. It's a big risk here. Some big risk. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 points of risk here. You don't like the look of that. Definitely don't like the look of that. Oof. Oof. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm sorry, market. I'm sorry. Sorry that I was going to decide a direction for you. Please forgive me. Jeez. I mean, wow. It's overlapping bars now. It's very tricky. Market's angry. You missed it now. At this point. Man, do I want a second entry long? It looks wonky. It looks choppy. Risk is large. Hard for me to take. Even though it has big potential to go up. It's just the risk is too large for me here. And too choppy. Just too choppy for me. I do feel like it's still going to try to hit this 2 times risk reward here. Boy oh boy. Don't want to go long here. Could be a second entry long on the 5-minute chart. Could be a higher low on the 10K. What can I say? Looks like trading range at the moment. Very difficult to say. Inside bar. Absolutely amazing. Clearly above the 20 MA right now.
5-minute trap.
Trap on the 5-minute here. I'm gonna sit on my pause here. That is a second entry long, but it's just too choppy. I mean, the price action looks choppy for me. Barely enough room back to the top here. Could act as resistance. It may not, but it can.
5-minute trap.
Trap triggers on the 5-minute chart. Boy, oh boy. I mean, that's pretty huge on the 5-minute. Trap trigger on a 5-minute chart. Oof. Makes me want to go long. I gotta wait for a setup though, pandas. I don't have one yet. Yeah. Yep. It's pushing up. Clearly above the 20 MA. It's just so choppy. I hate that. I actually hate that. It's unfortunate. It's just the short time frame that the price action was just not there. Was not there for me. I don't know. I might take a higher low just to jump in. Just a higher low. Overextended. It'll be a first entry higher low, but the signal bar is really terrible right now. Like, you still want a good, decent signal bar. Yeah, nah, I'll sit on my pause. This is usually how I get burned. Kind of taking these more risky trades, higher low setups, when it's above. You know, basically when you have like a, basically break a trend to new high here. It's a higher low setup, just trigger. I'm gonna sit on my pause. I just like the fact that we have this clear 2 times risk reward on a swing trade on the higher time frames, and I just feel like it's gonna hit it, but I'll sit on my pause here. I usually like to have 3 to 4 point risk. If it's like 5 points, that's when it starts to get very, very like big risk for me. The higher low looks good actually. It might work out for you. And it does. Unfortunately, I'm not in it. But it is what it is. I skipped it on purpose. Because I've been burned on setups like this before. In fact, it actually doesn't make the scalp yet. It misses the scalp by 1 tick. We do have a trap trade here now. Continuous uptrend. We made a new high, right? Break of trend to new high. Trap trade to the long side. A little far overextended. A little far away from 20 MA. Only thing you really got for you going... Only thing that you got going for you is you're in an uptrend right now. But the uptrend looks like a bull leg, possibly in a trading range. Trap does trigger here. This is so far away from everything. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Plus the 2 times risk reward was hit. The original 2 times risk reward here with this swing. Goodbye. Those who took this trap, thoughts and prayers to you. Just I don't really know what's gonna happen here. Like, even though you can get the general direction, right? Like, you're thinking uptrend, of course, but doesn't mean every setup is going to work. It looks like it might work out for you, though. Crazy, crazy. Just have no idea. All right. Say hello to the new age of trading. Let's just overextend everything here. Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 5-minute chart. Most likely follow through on that bar. But we need to wait for the follow through. Now we're actually off a trend line and also off our 20 EMA here. The risk is getting quite large. It's overlapping the previous bar. Ugh, yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I don't like that. Risk is quite large. About 4-point risk here. Take this trade. This is getting so choppy. It's hard for me to trade this. Even though this can make a point easily, it's just hard for me to trade. It's very hard for me to trade here. Right, now it's starting to overlap. 3 bars overlapping here. It's just tricky. What can you do? We're getting this a lot, right? Strong bear bar, strong bull bar, strong bear bar. Happened here, strong bear bar, strong bull bar, strong bear bar. It's just confusing when that happens. Very confusing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna sit on my pause because I'm confused.
10,000
But this is
tick trap.
really crazy. The price action looks kind of crazy here. I mean, you're off the trend line, also off the 20 EMA here. Just watching. All right. Okay. Strong move down. I don't have any setups though. At the end, there's no setup here. I don't know, Panis. Could be the break of trend to new high already formed. Could look for a big reversal here, but I just don't know. I don't think so. But we could be in trading range rest of the day today as well, just doing nothing. On the 10,000 tick chart, there might be another trap trade forming on 10,000 tick. With such a strong bull move, I may be interested in going long, even though it's overextended. Know that you can really use any part of this wick to form this uptrend here. It's all free game anywhere in this wick, because this is all price action here that was used. Lower high setup for those who want to trade this as a trading range. A break a trend to new high. This is so overlapping, so choppy. Very difficult to trade. I have no idea. When you have this many overlapping bars, it's just really hard to tell what's gonna happen. O-I, outside up, inside. So it's an O-I pattern. Means breakout mode. Lower high setup.
Tick trap.
For those who are interested in that. Believe it or not, I'm actually interested in going long here. 10,000 tick chart. It's so choppy though. You know what? This is a limit order market. I need to sit on my pause. I'm eager to enter a trade, obviously, because I'm like a little red on stream. I don't want to end red on stream, but I might have to here just because this is just looking wild. This is looking very, very tricky here. I'm unsure. This is called boring and annoying. You just don't know what's happening. You're just staring at the market, and it's just giving you so many mixed signals. Big push down. Back to the bottom of the trading range. Lower high setup ends up working up. Very nice. Trap trade to the short side. After this trap fails, trap trade to the short side here. I'm thinking going long. I got 20 bars above 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. I'm gonna go long somewhere in this area. I do want the 20 EMA to be hit on the 10,000 tick chart because I feel like it'll be a magnet. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on my pause. I need a higher low setup if I'm gonna trade this trading range. It's a failed trap though, so that's kind of a good entry, but not good enough for me. Especially when you have a magnet that hasn't been touched yet and you're so close to it. What I mean by 10,000 tick chart, the 20 EMA, we haven't hit it in 20 plus bars, and this might be the first time we're gonna hit it. Usually just bounces off of it, acts as support, typically does. H4 setup here. Getting a little FOMO. I do want to take a trade here soon. I kind of wish it went down further. It's quite annoying that it actually didn't go down further. And what did I call about this trade here? When I said most likely it'll come down, take the stops out for the risk-free traders. Took them out perfectly, and then it went up its way to 2 times risk reward. So frustrating when that happens. But I've seen it so many times. That's exactly what happened here with that hit. That's why this blue line is here. H4 setup, bottom of trading range, bouncing off the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. Let's see if we can get a scalp here. H4 setup really is the main setup on the bottom of the trading range. Also confluence with the 10,000 tick chart off the 20 EMA. Just looking for a nice scalp here if we can get it. I mean, it could even potentially come back to the top of the trading range here, but we'll just take the scalp if we can get. We might not even get that. Let's go, baby. Getting some bamboo. I'm still a little red though. What was I down like 500 something earlier? That, folks, is why you scalp. Why you scalp out. Could be reversing here. Incredible. Micro double bottom. This is getting really choppy. It's just been choppy for a while now. Choppy ever since here. I mean, the trading range indicator is giving us when the chop started, which is way over here, and the range is expanding. It looks like a head and shoulders pattern, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. It looks like a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But every pattern basically can break out either way. That's a crazy thing. It's just way too choppy. Sitting my pause here. Clearly staying underneath the 20 EMA on the 2000 tick chart. But 10,000 tick chart, we're above the 20 EMA. Still haven't touched it yet. Amazing. 5-minute chart far away from 20 EMA, may come back down to it. Inside bar created. Absolutely amazing here. This price action. It's just annoying. Just when you sit on your pause, you just stay away from it. Still know what's happening here. OII pattern, breakout mode again. Breaks to the downside. Might trap to the upside, but not interested. It's just way too choppy. Basically, any setup when it looks like this is just invalid because it's so choppy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if the setup happens in this area. Trap trade to the long side. Again, doesn't matter because of how choppy it is. I mean, we can just be in a small trading range here and you'd be trading right into the resistance right now. And that's what you have to recognize as quick as possible when it happens. Little push up. Nice. Very nice. Just hard to find a trade there, in my opinion. I mean, I don't mind anyone taking that trade and making money, but it's just, I can't take that trade. I just can't do it. Simply cannot. Little red today. It's all good though. Negative 200. Not bad. All things considered. Man, that perfect call there. What an amazing call. You know what's amazing, Pandas? We actually didn't touch the 20 EMA yet on the 10,000 tick chart. So it looked like it touched, but it actually did not touch it. It's very close, but did not actually touch it. I mean, that could just mean like really strong bullishness, like incredibly strong bullishness. And this is what I mean, head and shoulders, but it can break out either way. It's breaking out to the upside. Coming back to the top of the trading range, marked by the trading range indicator. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range. Absolutely incredible. Hits the top perfectly. Steven Milan just became a super panda. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the Panda fam. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge that forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Enjoy access to the pre-market show, and also enjoy access to the Discord group. Super Panda gets access to the pre-market show and also the Discord group. You can see Milan, nice warm welcome here. Appreciate the support. It's just another push up here, a trap trade, but look how choppy we've been. I just cannot take any breakout seriously right now. It's just really terrible, and I wouldn't be surprised if we were doing this for the rest of the day. I mean, it could happen. I mean, anything could happen. That's why I'm not surprised if we really just chop out for the rest of the day. Currently, there's no news about the Apex 80%. If there was news, pandas, trust me, you guys would be the first to hear. And also, make sure you guys hit that bell notification icon, because if it does happen, I will put a post up the first thing. You know, the moment I can, I will. And if you want to know the information right away, then make sure you hit that bell notification icon. It's not even for the YouTube algorithm for me. It's for you guys. Just we made a new high, pandas. I don't know what's happening here. That's why I said the head and shoulders here. It looks like head and shoulders, but it can break out either way. And it broke out to the upside. It ended up being a continuation pattern, a failure of this head and shoulders. What's happening here, pandas? I have no idea. I can't go long now. It looks like a trading range, but also uptrend. So this is confusing. Yeah, who knows? In my opinion, if you want the accounts, you should just get them. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea when they're gonna do another sale. Who knows? Could be Thanksgiving. Could be a month from now. Or I'm pretty sure Black Friday will do it. I mean, this, you know, at least they might have one between now and then, but I'm thinking Black Friday. I have no idea though. I can predict, or I can estimate, have an educated guess here. Quite a strong push up here, but choppy. So trading range near the top of it now. I mean, we can break out. Easily could do that, but who knows? No trades for me. It still looks very choppy. I mean, small bodies, big wicks. It looks like trading range price action, and I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back down here. Yeah, I really wouldn't be. I don't know. I just don't know what's happening. Like, this doesn't look nice at all. If you look to the left of the chart, it just looks very choppy. So it feels like a lot of trading is happening in this area, but very indecisive trading. No idea. You know, will I take a second entry long here? I don't think so. A, B, C. That seems weird. Seems like the top of a trading range. Maybe some traders are like, no, this is definitely an uptrend. They're just buying everything and anything we can. And everyone else would be left behind. If enough people do that, then obviously it will do that. But it's hard for me to know what's going to happen here. We might get a second entry long. I don't know if I like it, though. It's just so choppy. I feel like more likely it'll be a failed second entry long coming back into the trading range. But that's just me. Technically, this is a hidden second entry long. If it breaks this high, second entry long will trigger. The reason why, because we had an outside bar reversal here. A, B, C, all in one bar went up, down, and back up. So if it breaks above this high, actually it would be a trigger second entry long, hidden second entry long, but it's a second entry long. But we gone so sideways, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm curious what's going to happen here, and after this, probably end the stream. Just want to see what happens here. If we break above here, I want to see what happens. If we break below, trigger second entry long. A technical one, then I'll be interested to see what happens. Micro triple top, currently, might break through it. No idea. Currently micro triple top, still hasn't broken through it. Breaks through it now. So that second entry long triggers, but it looks like this is a hidden second entry long. Doesn't look like it'll go very far. Now this is a technical second entry long here. This is technically a trap trade or a hidden trap here, because that's a hidden second entry long, so that's a hidden trap. Do I want to continue this uptrend? Pandas. Do I want to go long here? It's hard for me to say. It's just so many overlapping bars, so many wicks, so many small bodies. Look to the left of the chart, clearly trading range. I don't know. I don't know. Two moving averages I use, 20 EMA and the 240 SMA. Decent push down. Might have a second entry long here, the technical one. It's just very confusing. I mean, do I want to go long here right into the top of this trading range? I don't. I really don't. Decently strong bear bar here. Could have some follow through. Definitely not beneath the 20 MA. So that trap failed essentially, or this second entry long failed. Hidden second entry long is a hidden trap that ends up triggering, giving us a decent push down. That's what actually ended up happening price action wise. But yeah. With that being said, Pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Whiskey Wednesday. And see you guys bright and early then. And 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the mainstream. And hope everyone trades safe from here on out. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.